But if you had to make a sales pitch to a young person that has so many other professions, like why should a person study law, like in the 21st century with so many other professions available?
Um, this is more of a practical advice pitch, perhaps. Is that I think everybody needs to know how the law works, and I think personally it's a shame that as a profession we haven't been able to make it more accessible to people who are non-lawyers, because the way we communicate and the way the law is written makes it sort of forecloses it to other people, right? Um, so that is one. Like definitely you need to know, right, how the common sense of the world is and what are policies being made on, and how does your country sort of look at things or look at a particular right and a particular duty. That is one. So I think just generally, even if you don't end up doing law, everybody should have basic legal literacy, because it just makes um like sort of allows you to make better decisions in life. The second pitch would be what I've already spoke about before, right? Which is what um, worked very well for me, is that it's one of those things that you can study and then you can keep pivoting or keep moving industries or keep moving places depending on whatever your latest fancy is. And if you're one of those people who like doing multiple things, then this is a great spot to be in. The third thing is perhaps that it's one of those professions where it's reaching that cusp of great revolution, because for so long it's been traditional, right? And I mean, a great way to sort of explain this is that, and it's actually a very comparable profession, which is medicine, right? They have ethics to follow, they have really high standards to follow, they are like not a business, they are a profession in that sense. But how surgeries were done 100 years back, right, where you would have equipment and which were like really big tools that looked like torture tools, and patients would be left open on the table and no sanitation and all of that, to today where you have closed stethoscope, like closed OTs, and you have robots that are sort of helping you do surgeries, and you have non-invasive surgeries, right?
Yeah.
And now when you think of law, people were in the courtroom 100 years back. People are still in the courtroom 100 years since, right? But we've sort of reached a stage, and COVID has definitely accelerated that rate of change, because now technology and just a lot of other factors within the profession and our clients in that sense, right? The people that law as an industry gives services to, and how they've become more complex and sophisticated and more demanding at the same point of time. It's definitely is at a cusp of revolution, right? How we do things is changing very, very rapidly to sort of keep up with the times, the requirements, and the cost and business pressures. So if you want to be part of an industry that's going under an overhaul, this is a great time to be part of that revolution, at least to my mind. And as a direct consequence of that, a lot of new pathways after doing law are opening up. Of course, I spoke about industry. So there are a lot of new confluences and pathways that are opening up. So you now have mashups like legal design, which is design thinking principles applied to law. And you have something called legal project management, which is project management applied to law. And you have a lot of startups that are working in the legal space. So it's something called legal tech. And some brilliant products and some great revolutionary mechanisms that are sort of being churned out at a very, very high stage.